Howdy folks, I'm your host, Locum23 here. We are continuing off with the series choices, where we are on the most wanted. So let's begin. You recognize the rookie cop managing the scene? Detective Reyes, thank God you're here. What's the word, Kaczynski? Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Alright, rap party on the roof, hosted by Otis Kuru, the movie mogul. He lives in the building. Otis said the perp walked into the party with a shotgun and vanished. White male, thinning hair, seemed unhinged. You also forgot the tattoo. Looks like he shot the victim off the roof. You also forgot what color hair. You draw the closer to the bloody scene. The man's eyes stare blankly, his stomach riddled with ragged holes. This guy didn't have an ID, but detective, I think that's Gavin Roth. A celebrity gossip blogger, right? Oh, he said he was an actor. Oh, he lied. Yes, Gavin made a living spilling Hollywood's dirty secrets. I knew he'd piss off the wrong person someday. You rub your forehead and exhale slowly, trying to calm your racing thoughts. Okay, we need to keep a lid on this before the media goes nuts. I know I've never managed a scene this bad on my own. I'm a little nervous. What do I do? Tell her about your first crime scene. Give her some tough love. I'm going to give her some tough love. Pull it together, rookie. If you want an easy job, go flip burgers. Right, right. See, I'm a person who's on blunt honest, though. People in this town can smell weakness. You give someone an inch, they'll walk all over you. Oh, I scared her. Oh, don't give an inch. Okay. Got it. Thanks, detective. Dave! Dave, it's about time you showed up. See, I thought tough love might have worked. You turn to see your mogul, Otis Kuru, hurrying towards you. I asked Officer Pinup here to call you as soon as the cops showed. This guy said he's a friend of yours? Only in the Facebook sense. This is a nightmare. Literal nightmare. Slap me so I wake up! Rain check on the slab. Just breathe, Otis. I know it's tough seeing a dead body for the first time. Seeing a dead body? Who cares? I live here. My property value is going through the freaking toilet. This is the Sunset Strip, not Compton. Classy as always, Otis. If that's all you care about, then you'll want to wrap this investigation up quick. That means help me get what I want. What I want. Must have guessed fled the scene. Did anyone find a photo of the killer? A video? Otis bites his lip. No, of course not. Everyone was running for their lives. Okay. Relax. Just go to your condo and stay put. Mackenzie, get this body to the lab for examination. Given the condition, that's going to take a while. But the murder happened on the roof, and that's where most of the evidence will be. Come on. You and Mackenzie, ride the elevator. Finally some music. I was wondering why it was so quiet. Ride the elevator to the top of the condominium tower. Upbeat dance music still pumps from the abandoned DJ booth. This is so creepy. You move towards the edge of the building, peer over the railing near the bar. 12 stories below, Gavin Ross's body lies splayed all on the car. Blood splatter extends out from him like angel wings. Yeah, he was no angel though. Long way down. You turn around surveying the area. This is going to be big, Mackenzie. We got to handle this one like fine china. First things first, establish the scene. What happened where? You spot something bright in the ice bucket on the nearby bar next to the various handles of hard alcohol. You put on a rubber glove and well, it looks like we found a shotgun shell. Collect the evidence. Shotgun shell. Fits the spread of the wound, and if the shell was here in the ice bucket, that means our killer must have shot them from face to face. He'd have to be standing right about where we are for the shell to eject into the ice bucket. To shoot from such a short range, that seems cruel. When that happens, it usually means that a female voice from behind you finishes your thought. The killer wanted to watch him die, and it's Samantha Macy. You turn around to find a blonde woman strolling towards the scene. Maybe it was personal. Maybe he just wanted to make sure the job was done. Ma'am, you can't be there. This is an active crime scene, not a hangout for tourists. Tourists? Not quite. Sam Macy, Department, U.S. Marshal. She extends a hand. What do I do? I'll be nice. Shake hands. Shake her hand. David Reyes, LAPD, Major Crimes. Would you say you were from? West Texas Branch. So I guess we didn't get any points or anything from that, or at least kindness. My geography might be a little hazy, but I'm pretty sure LA isn't in West Texas. We're tracking a fugitive, John Tol, a notorious killer for hire. He escaped from custody and fled to LA, and I just flew in tonight. And you think this is his handiwork? Or the call over the police scanner, witnesses reported a man matching my guy's description. Let me guess. Shotgun blast at point blank? That's Toll's MO. He doesn't leave anything to chance. I bet you ballistics comes back saying it was a sawed-off shotgun, too. He's partial to those. So am I. Sam brushes past you to peer over the rail. Whoa, hang on a second. I'm going to need a list of everyone who was here. We need statements from all of them ASAP. Then roadblocks a half-mile radius looking for the man of his description. Time out. You realize this was a party thrown by Otis, Kuru, right? You're talking about rounding up some of the biggest stars in the world. And I'm saying it's not going to happen. Not without pissing off some powerful people. Look, I appreciate the marshals sending you to lend a hand, but look, Reyes, right? I get it. A woman stepping in is a blow to the ego. I've seen it before. But I have a job to do, and I don't have time to tiptoe just because you want to cozy up to the people who read cue cards for a living. Sam resumes examining the scene, leaving you stunned. This marshal is totally out of her depth. She's going to make a mess of the scene unless I get her out of here. Look, Deputy Marshal Macy, I think we got off on the wrong foot. So how about this? So you have two choices. You'll be the first to call as soon as I get any info. Talk to my captain at the precinct. I'll meet you there. You flash your signature irresistible smile at her, and she meets your eyes and says, no. Wait, what? Wow, I'm failing right now. I'm not going anywhere. I've come a long way to get this guy. And I'm not getting benched by a suit. Hey, not just any suit. This is Armani. And right now, we don't know this is your guy's doing. When we get proof, I'll give you a call. Got it? You want proof? Let's go to the tape. Already questioned Otis. He said nothing about was filming. Something tells me she spotted something else. Then I guess the suspicious-looking thing inside this bulb is in the camera, huh? Wah, wah. Sam points the lamps near the pole. On the post, a bulb is out, and just beyond the glass, you can see a CCTV camera. Damn it, Otis. Honey, I'm just getting warmed up. You can Sam hand down to Otis's condo. I'll convince him to show us the footage. We'll get you the answer. Like you convinced him to show it before? Yeah, might want to leave this to me, hotshot. You kidding? No way. I know how to handle people like Otis. You'll just scare him into lawyering up. You do have lawyers in Texas, right? Oh, nope. We settle everything with duels at high noon. I love her. In each situation, you'll want the right person to take the lead. Whoever you pick might get a skill boost. So the D or the S. Choose one who should question Otis now. It's tough. It's tough. He's more connected to Otis and everybody, but she is more tough. I'm gonna go with him. I said I'll handle him. Alright, pretty boy, it's your show. March up to the door to Otis' condos and knock on it after a moment. Otis out. Dave, what's the matter? Who the hell is this? This is Sam Macy of the U.S. Marshal, and we've got a problem. What is she doing here, Dave? I said I needed this quiet. I need Otis to fess up about the secret camera and the VIP. Sorry, Otis, but to ID our shooter, we need a witness to come forward. That means we gotta go to the press. So the story about the grisly murder at your building will be running every few minutes on every TV in the state. No, you can't do that to me. I was just about to sell this place. It's really too bad we don't have any surveillance footage of it. If we had a sharp image, we could ID him and none of this would have to happen. Well, to be perfectly honest, I have set up some security cameras around the premises. Right, security, sure. I'm very wealthy, miss. They're for insurance. So boom, 20 points. Time to cash in your policy, don't you think? Sounds like I don't have a choice. Come on. Otis leads you towards the back of the condo. You shoot a wink at Sam, who rolls her eyes. What, you want a medal? That'd be nice, thanks. Otis takes you to the tiny back office and boots up a monitor. After a few clicks, he calls up a dozen surveillance images on the screen. How many cameras do you have around here? Is that one in the bathroom? What the hell? Let me find... Okay, here. This is from tonight. By the pool, an hour before the murder. On screen were several beautiful models, which we see nothing, except for a fire. Wait around bikinis, celebrity blogging Gavin chats with one of them. That's our Vic. And who's that moving towards him? That's Joshua Neely, indie film director, and he doesn't look happy. On screen, Josh gets in Gavin's face, shouting. You can barely make out the words of the screen recording. That's the last blog you ever write about me, I guarantee it. Sounds like a threat to me. Otis skipped to the time of the murder. Josh walks out of the frame, and the video blurs as Otis speeds up the tape again. You watch Gavin's meaner through the party until he begins talking with a young woman, who thankfully we saved. You know that girl too? No, a bystander. I saw her in an ambulance. Looked pretty shaken up. Gavin first with the woman, they dance together until they head to the bar for drinks. Gavin doesn't notice the imposing shadow moving directly toward him through the packed crowd. The figure lifts his arm, revealing a sawed-off shotgun. Gavin, he's got a gun! What the? I like how we're replaying this. The crowd scatters in a panic as the shadow corners. He steps into the light, and for the first time you can make out his face. Let's see if you can fly. Blam! He bumps around point blank into Gavin's stomach, and he tumbles over the roll. The killer grins as he watches Gavin fall. Otis freezes the tape. That's him. That's your fugitive? John Tol, linked to at least a dozen hits in Ozarks, which, by the way, is a good Tumblr for drinks. He terrorized the South for a decade before a pair of traffic cops pulled him over for a busted headlight and found the body of a 19-year-old guy in his trunk, stabbed 50 times with a broken bottle. He confessed everything, apparently got a temper when he's drunk, lost his cool on the kid. He spent the next 8 years behind bars, and last week, as he finally being transferred onto death row, he escapes. Sam turns to you. You want a proof? You got it. I'm taking over this investigation. I don't think you realize how delicate the situation is. I'm keeping the scene. I know the victim. And I know the killer. Get this straight. I'm not leaving Los Angeles without him. You notice her face flush with emotion. Some tells me she probably had someone killed by him. Oh, I get it. You're only doing this because this is personal for you. Sam blinks, jarred momentarily. Boom. I know it. What's the deal? Did he hurt someone you know? Did he escape on your watch? Or... I'm doing this because it's my job to catch monsters like him, and you're not gonna stop me. I don't need a hothead coming in here from Texas and interrogating every celebrity in Hollywood. Sam steps up, getting in your face, her eyes icy steel. And I don't need some pimped-up Hollywood schmoozer getting in my way because he'd rather dance around movie stars' feelings than stop a murderer. Face it, Macy, you're a marshal, not a homicide detective. You wouldn't even know where to start on a case like this. As a matter of fact, I do. Tol's a killer for hire. If I find out who hired him, I'll find him. It's that simple. That director on tape, he hated Gavin. Who else has a reason to off him? You really don't know who Gavin was, do you? Everyone wanted him dead. Gavin Roth was the most hated man in Los Angeles. And you think you can find out who hired him? Or where he's hiding in a city you don't know the first thing about? I track people for a living. Watch me. This is my town and my crime scene. Oh, and there's the captain. You'll share it. You and Sam both turn to see the statuesque woman entering the back office. Captain? You must be Captain Dana Beckham. I am Sam Macy, U.S. I know about you, Deputy Marshal. Your paperwork came in through the L.A. Marshal's office. It sounds like you pulled some strings to get her. I sure did, and I appreciate the hospitality, ma'am. Promise to keep my investigation quick. Your investigation. Deputy Marshal, you're the guest of Major Crimes Unit, and as such, you'll be working with my best detective. Great. Wait, you mean this guy? You can't be serious. For once, I agree. Please say you're not serious. What I'm saying is, as of this moment, the two of you are partners. Wah wah. So that is the ending of that. You've earned the 1 diamond for completing this chapter. So it looks like this is the beginning of chapter 2 of 15. So you gotta say, this does have a lot of great storyline, content choices, and two really great, clashing, well, partners, as it seems now. So what we'll do is we have to unlock this. But what we'll do is we'll do that next time. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you dislike, please let me know why. Always value the feedback. And until next time, peace.